What's up, everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review as we come live from this week all the way in Glasgow, Scotland, as they pretty much recap what happened last week and how Sting's TNA career is over after what happened last week, which was a bullshit match anyway from last week. To why I don't even know it was a big send-off in that, but I feel like Sting's is going to get re-signed again, in my opinion, if it comes to that. Just to take him off TV for a minute. I think Sting will be back. And they pretty much talked about that and how they were in Scotland this week. Taz was there on commentary, so Jeremy Borash did it. And it's Magnus, Rockstar Spud, and EC3 came out. They came out trying to make fun of Scotland fans as Magnus said he single-handedly took out Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, and Sting out of TNA, and now they're gone. And there's a new generation now. It's a new time. Pretty much that he's taking over now as champion. He's done it all by himself, getting rid of the dead weight. And talk about the new guys like the Bromans and Zema Ion and stuff, and Rockstar Spud and EC3. But well, I think he said EC3. But pretty much then, as you say, he took him out single-handedly. EC3 is said single-handedly, kind of like that, like. He didn't really do it all by himself in a way. It was pretty much he had help throughout this entire time, so it's not like Magnus did it by himself, he says. So it looks like now there's tension in that. And he was trying to cut him off, but Angle and Joe were headed to the ring, ready to fight. And they said they were screwing him to a match, and they kept calling him a paper champion. He was nothing, and they're gonna get him now, he says. And Magnus says, you guys want to fight? So what I challenge tonight? We're in a tag team match. EC3 and Magnus versus Kurt Angle and Joe. If they lose, they have to leave TNA forever. If they win, they get I believe one of them gets a TNA title shot. But Dixie Carter said this match isn't happening and it's not going down because she don't want to cause losing the title tonight. So that's not going to happen. But it'll be a #1 contender spot, I believe. And the limo pulling up for the investor, or van, I believe, was pulling up for the investor. So we don't know what's going to happen there tonight if whoever this investor is. Velvet Sky, Mass and Rain are beautiful people went against Gail Kimberly, Tapa. Velvet Sky then won the match real quick. Chris Sabin came out then, blaming Velvet for last week of him losing the X Division title, and talked about supposed to support him and everything, and so go just get a massage and blow us over. But Velvet Sky said she was done with him, and then Sabin got in the ring saying like he'll be finished when he's ready to be finished. Also, pretty much Angle and Joe in the back looking for somebody. They were looking for Bobby Roode and Choke. They said they were gonna get him for what he did to AJ and Sting, but you don't know if he has a motive in that. They didn't want to do it. They pretty much let them say if you interfere tonight, they were coming for him then. Storm and Gunner came out. They talked about the whole briefcase of what they were fighting for and how they were a tag team when they started, where they are now, how Gunner was a Marine and everything, and what he does today. He told his story, and pretty much people were chanting USA and the Scotland crowd for some reason, but he says they know what they're doing, and they pretty much were kind of shook hands then, trying to compromise. So Bad Influence came out talking about that. So Gunner challenged him to a match, tag team match. Whoever wins gets the briefcase. Why was it for the briefcase? I don't know why. As the tag team match went on, pretty much Storm then picked up the win, so they won the match right there. Pretty much Bobby Roode talking to Dixie Carter in the back also about what's happening, about the favors he's been asking. So all the favors he's been doing for Dixie, but he said one more favor and it's over after that, because he's already helped take out AJ Styles and he's already helped take out Sting. So that's another thing right there. So in the order to that, I'm looking at it is who could do whatever they have to do now. I don't know. Could Bobby Roode be going face? I don't know. But it could happen. The American Wolves were out in the ring as Rockstar Spud called him out. Wanted to know who is the investor. Trying to tell him who it is right now. because he wanted an answer now from both of them. He's going to say he was going to get them, and pretty much he told him to get out of the ring. He slapped Davey Richards, and pretty much him and Eddie Edwards attacked him in the ring, taking him out. And he told Spud that the investor is going to be watching tonight, so he better look out for what's going to happen here, or else they're going to get it, he says. So that's another thing. So, or else the investor is going to fire anybody that tries to interfere in this tag team match tonight, since he's interested in watching, as Eddie Edwards says. Bromance going against Abyss and Eric Young for the TNA Tag Team Championships, which was somewhat good, but Abyss hit the referee with the shock treatment and then choke slam Eric Young after that, after he cleaned house. And pretty much Eric Young got back on the mic saying that, you want crazy? He's the one who invented crazy. So he's gonna challenge him to a Monsters Ball match next week. A Monsters Ball match. How's that gonna work? I don't know why it's coming to this, but we'll have to find out and see when it comes to that. Pretty much all night, the American Wolves trying to hide the camera from seeing who the investor is. The Sam Shaw thing with Christy Hemme, which is very weird how they're trying to show security footage and stuff, trying to make it look real, and how Sam Shaw has his, whatever, Samuel Shaw has the, whatever, he's supposed to be a psycho, I guess, some American psycho that has a obsession, a shrine now of Christy Hemme and everything. So that's pretty much what he has, which is very odd how they're trying to make it like a camera footage in his house for Sam Shaw with this whole Christy Hemme thing, but it's kind of getting weird. Bully Ray thinking he's the Undertaker right now, bringing out a casket, wearing all black with sunglasses, talking about how he led Aces and Eights, and how Anderson joined him in this club, and how it was destroyed, and how he lost the TNA World Heavyweight Championship then, and pretty much says he was going to put Anderson in that casket. He challenged him to a casket match. Anderson pretty much told him he got tired of hearing his mouth, and pretty much Bully Ray said he would pile drive his kids and he would love to pile drive his wife for some reason. But also Anderson said everybody's tired of you and your mouth, and pretty much said, my kids say I, and pretty much started beating up Bully Ray then, and he took a chair and started beating the hell out of him with it, but he threw him out of the ring then after that. So that kind of ended it for right there. So I don't know what's going to happen next week. Is it going to be a casket match next week between Bully Ray and Mr. Anderson? I don't know. This feud has been going on for a minute now, so I don't know how long it's going to go on for. Also, Magnus and EC3 still have problems in the back. Magnus saying you just have too many opportunities since you have a rich family and everything. Also, pretty much the main event as tag team was pretty much tag team Kurt Angle and Joe going against Magnus and EC3, which Joe pretty much ended up hitting the rear naked choke on Magnus when the match. He says, you better shine that title up for next week because Joe's going to kill you. He wants his title shot, and it's going down next week. And also, Kurt Angle says he's going into the TNA Hall of Fame, and Dixie was tired of what they were saying every day as the crowd kept chanting, you tapped out, you tapped out. She wants to know who the hell was this investor was, and she wants to know right now. As the American Wolves came out then, pretty much everything was dark. You heard a ticking noise, and I must say, the TNA debut of MVP is now in TNA Wrestling. Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP, who hasn't really been seen in WWE for over 4 years now, is now in TNA Wrestling. I thought the investor was probably going to be Sting to pretty much re-sign his contract, but I don't know where Sting is going right now. It's a lot of things going on in wrestling right now that's going crazy, of people leaving companies or just joining it right now. But you may want to see a video of that, of let's say CM Punk here, but I'm not going to get into that because this is a TNA review right now. But MVP has debuted in TNA. He is the secret investor. I don't know what's going to happen. They pretty much ended it off there. He had the 305 MVP chain. We're going to see what he says next week on the show. So I don't know what's going to happen on TNA next week, but you better watch out and watch the show. I don't know what TNA's doing right now. TNA's losing a lot of people right now. They need to get back. Maybe it's going to be better if they bring MVP European. Let's see how they do better now since they're overseas right now. It's a lot of guys lost from this company right now that's either been from contracts or money problems or why they left this company. I don't think all of them are going to the WWE, but most likely I think half these guys will re-sign back with TNA Wrestling. Most likely he would say Sting is or AJ Styles if they can pay the man some damn money to get his contract going. But I don't know. But I'm gonna end off this TNA review tonight. Pretty much, you know, it's me, the HOOD, coming here with the news and reviews. You are here today. This is TNA. Somebody call it EMTs, cause you just saw the debut of MVP. So watch out. Tell me what you thought about the show. Live reactions, reviews, all that's coming. And make sure you check out my reviews of the Royal Rumble and live reactions to it. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Watch out for next Thursday. Out.